Since 1941, the Civil Air Patrol has provided support for the U.S. Air Force and our nation. Captain Jared Scott tells us about their unique mission.
Playing a vital role for our nation, the Civil Air Patrol accomplishes several important missions for the Air Force.
We currently fly about 100,000 hours a year, but 70% of those hours are directly for Air Force assigned missions. Many of those missions are to train our members to be prepared for the actual events that occur, and then the remainder are the actual mission hours that we fly every year.
CAP brings essential and cost-effective assets to support the continental U.S. NORAD region missions such as search and rescue, counter-drug, aerial imaging, Operation Noble Eagle, and live fly exercises all across the country.
In addition, the Civil Air Patrol was recently awarded the Congressional Gold Medal for outstanding service during the Second World War.
There was an early period in the war during which the Navy could not interdict successfully the U-boat menace that was right off of our shoreline. Cargo ships were being sank, and there was quite the crisis at the time. CAP was spun up to interdict, and at one stage during the war, we were actually attacking Nazi U-boats with civilian airplanes and volunteer CAP pilots. And I think that the record will show that 2 submarines were actually sank due to Civil Air Patrol depth charging.
As a primarily volunteer service, the Civil Air Patrol acts as a cost-effective force multiplier for the Air Force.
We are the auxiliary of the Air Force, and the message that I would try to impart: as your auxiliary, CAP is there to support the Air Force in all of its missions. We have 1,500 squadrons that are geographically dispersed throughout the United States. Civil Air Patrol members in those units represent Air Force Blue, wear Air Force Blue, in places that may be hundreds of miles from the nearest Air Force base or Air Force installation.
Reporting for 1st Air Force Now, I'm Captain Jared Scott.